Okay, so I want to do a video about this because I've seen a whole lot of people say that this is probably one of the best celebrations that Dokkan has ever did. Um, it's obviously better than fifth year. I have seen that. I do agree it's better than fifth year, but I don't want to be negative, but Global First really hollowed out the celebration, especially for part two. Um, I don't think this is one of the it maybe top 10 celebration all time, but it's going to be worse on global unless they really fill in the patches. So obviously, we're getting extreme super battle, which we're going to talk about here after I go through all this. Chain battles coming and whatnot. And we're going to go through that after. I want to talk about that after. But so starting out, so basically on JP, heart pounding gifts. This went on for 3 weeks, something like that. Very good. It doesn't come around a lot. It's kind of, it's a very special occasion that this comes around. So, that's fine. That's good and all. Kefla, obviously very good unit. Probably a top 5 TR in the game. So, her banner sucks, but these two units right here are pretty good. Obviously no one's going to summon on this banner here. And unless you need Kai's, you don't really summon on that. Stone sales, stone sales are stone sales on Dokkan. They're never going to be as good as Legends or anything. New Dokkan event. We have a new stage here, which allows you to get Universe 6 skill orbs. We're getting 2 Infinite Dragonmon histories. So it looks like we're getting Youth and we're getting Universe 6, unless they switch it up and we don't get Youth and we get something else. But we're getting 2 confirmed. It's in-game now. And a whole bunch of, older missions right here. We are getting Easy Ace for these 2 units here. And then, the events come back and whatnot. Battlefield, whatever, battlefields, whatever. Chain battles coming around for the first time. So this is already part of the Kefla celebration. So I figured, whenever Kefla comes out, we're going to get this. I don't know if this is going to skip right to Godku or if we are going to go back and do Brawly. We'll see. This is already out on Global. So these 3 things aren't, they're not coming. This is going to come probably, is it the same day as the Kefla banner? No, it's a week later. We only have about 3 weeks here too before the thing. And then this right here, I don't even know if we're gonna get this. Obviously, as you can see, it hasn't been translated. This came out for Gotenks and Boo. This story event. I don't even know if we're gonna get that. So I mean, are we just gonna get this part 1 here? We're not gonna get any Rose stuff. This here, chain battle, Extreme Z area, which again people were complaining about Extreme Z area for 5th year. Now it's 2 more units here. A whole bunch of events. Obviously, this is fun. 2 new there. Farming up, Universe 6 equipment is fun. And then you obviously have the Kefla and whatnot. But, I mean, there's stuff here. And then if we go on to part 2 here, we have okay, by the way, I don't even think we're going to get this. We don't really get weekend events or missions there. So we're going to get this is for Team Bardock, a kind of like story event type of thing. And then the Easy A. That's all we're getting. We're not getting this banner. We're not going to get these 3 things here. Because again, I think these 3 here corresponded with the Dokkan Awakening. So, we're not going to get that. So, I mean, that narrows it down to 2 things here for part 2. I mean, that's really bad. And this takes a day. I mean, if you getting to stage 20 takes probably 10-15 minutes if you really fly through it, and then from 20 to 30 can take 20 minutes, something like that. But I mean, that's not a long time. Content wise, there's a lot to do. Chain battle is it 2 days, I think? Oh, okay, so it's about a week actually. So there's that. But again, we have a bunch of stuff hollowed out here. We're not even going to get this. So, I don't know if we're going to get this. We might not get this. We'll see what happens if they push that out early. Are we going to get an Easy A? That's going to, hinder this too if we don't get an Easy A here. But, something like Super Battle Road, Extreme Super Battle Road, they had no excuses not to put that out in March with Sand Day. I think that's one of the stupidest things ever. I get it. You want the Zamasu Goku to be the first Easy A for LR, but why? No one on JP was happy with it. And then there's already complaints on Global about the third or second, really second and third part for the celebration. And I mean, it's just I don't get why you couldn't throw that in there in March with Bardock. I mean, there's no excuses why that didn't come out. And then they even had times like Goku Day couldn't came out. I mean, there's been other times where we could have got Extreme Super Bad Road early, before fifth year. I think it should have been out. I mean, some of them, if you don't have a whale account, I mean, you still can't beat some of them on JP. And it's just like, we'll eventually, everyone will eventually be able to beat them. Just like the original 10, now, they're a piece of cake. Some of the categories are easy. And then, they're doing more categories on JP, which I don't even know, like, are we going to get those in, like, December or something? Like, I don't even know when we're going to get that. And then Chain Battle, obviously, Chain Battle is fun, but it's a one-time, it's about up for a week. It's a one-time thing, and then it comes back. It'll probably come back for 350 million downloads, because I'm guessing Chain Battle has something to do with that. Probably like a Majin Buu Saga theme for that. Something like that. So, it's a one-time thing, or a one-week thing, really. And again, we have about, I think, what is it, the 21st on JP is when the countdown starts. So that's less than 2 weeks from now. So what are they literally going to go Chain Battle 17th through probably the 23rd? Is that what they're going to do? And then the next week we have the Dokkan'S coming out, late night 30th, early, depending on where you are. It's 30th or 31st, depending on where you are in the world. So, I mean, I think, there's just a lot that's taken out here. Really. Now, and again, they added a second one here. They added an Extreme Super Battle. I don't like that it's so late, especially because there's times where they could have put it in, before the fifth year. I think they were, really happy about Easy A and an LR. I think it's one of the stupidest things, to say, let Zamasu Goku be first. Why does it matter? I don't get why it matters at all. Especially because, in the end, I mean, probably within a year, that Zamasu Goku is going to be, fodder. He's barely going to be used. As it is, the teams like Time Travelers he's on, Future he's on. Well, those, basically the same team right there, just a couple different units there. But, some of those teams he's on, people already don't use them. So, Time Travelers is a terrible leader. Goku Black needs a big buff. He's probably going to be one of the first category Easy A's along with the STR Buu. If they go that far. I don't know if they are going to go that far. But, I mean, it's just, people hype this up, and I get it. It's better than fifth year. I will say there's a lot more content in here. Content-wise, this is better than fifth year. No doubt about that. But, I mean, if they're going to push, everything into part one, I mean, then we might not even get a second Easy A. This might just be Easy A. If it's just all one, one part celebration, this is probably going to be the Easy A. They're going to throw that in there. Again, we're not getting, I don't think we're going to get an LR. I don't know why we would. Especially because, it's right before 350. Why would you have a global exclusive LR right there before, and then, it's unfeatured on the LR banner that's going to come out in September. I don't know why you do that. It's just really stupid to me. If you release an LR there, are they going to do something like they did with the thank you celebration last November, where they did a Trunks and Mai, and then it was Goku Black and Zamasu, and you just push that out as a top LR in this? I don't know. I don't like, people are just really hyped this up, and I don't like that people really hype this up, because if you really look into the content, we lose an Easy A, we lose a banner, we potentially lose a story mode from this. Yes, we gain Super Battle Road, or Extreme Super Battle Road. Yes, we gain that. We technically gain an additional Infinite Dragon Ball history. I'm guessing they're trying to catch us up for something that's going to come in the 350 million downloads, because they're really pushing out content for a global. So I'm guessing this has something to do with the 350 million downloads. Now we're just basically like a couple Dokkan'S. Well, really dual Dokkan'S that's it. That's all we're behind is dual Dokkan'S right now. Besides Kefla. And Gohan, but Gohan's out right now on JP. So technically dual Dokkan'S, and then Ultimate Gohan besides Kefla. But again, I look at this and I see the potential. I see, like when this came out to JP, obviously, brand new EZA. Store events here, which they already had Gotenks. We were probably not going to get Gotenks and Boo until November because that's probably the thank you celebration. Chain Battle, this was the second one for them. It'll be our first. And then again, part 2, you had LRUI Goku for part 2. And I think that's probably why we got top grossing. Yeah. Kefla didn't even get top grossing. UI Goku got top grossing. So, I mean, this right here literally carried the second part of the celebration. Just how hype he was. Coming to Global first, I mean, there was just a lot of outrage about that. So, I don't see what other people see in the hype. Yes, I get it. There's more content to do. It's all going to be compressed. We have literally about 3 weeks. Literally, again, countdown to start in less than 2 weeks right now, from right now. And then, little over 3 weeks, little over 3 weeks, we are going to get the banners. They come out on the 30th or the 31st, which, again, it'll be probably the night of the 30th over in the California and whatnot. I can't think of the time zone. Pacific time zone. I couldn't think of the time zone there. But the Pacific time zone over there for the 30th. So, I mean, everything is going to get compressed. So I'm guessing if they do, these 2 events are just going to get pushed into part 1. It's all going to just be a 1-part celebration. You're going to get, additional Infinite Dragon Ball history. You're going to get Extreme Super Battle Road, and you're going to get Chain Battle for the first time. And that's all added. You're going to lose out on an EZA. You're going to lose out, or potentially lose out on a story event, which again, that's more stones to farm. I don't know if this could get shortened. Because again, Kefla is supposed to come out. I think the celebration is supposed to start Monday. I believe it's the 10th is when the celebration is supposed to start. Because we still have, 3 days left till the 5th year ends. So yeah, that's Monday. Tuesday, if you're on the other side of the world. But it's going to be Monday, my time here in the U.S. When it starts. But it's just, I'm getting tired of these, honestly, too. And I know a lot of people are. So, I mean, there's just so much here that it looks good. And obviously, content-wise, it's, really good. But it's going to be compressed. This thing's going to get taken out. So, I can't call this the best celebration ever. I just can't. Yes, Kefla is good. But do a lot of people really run around JP? I don't think so. So, I'm going to kind of wrap up there. I don't really have any good segue out of that. It's just, I don't want to be, a downer here. I don't want to say, let's just hate on Dokkan here. Because, again, this is a good celebration. But, people look at this and they think, okay, we're going to get everything here, we're obviously getting things added in there. But, unless they release Brawly in this slot right here as, a secondary EZA, again, we lose out on 30 stones there. You lose out on story mode stones. And it's just, you might not even be able to beat one of the Super Battle stages at this time. There's probably one that you can beat. I forget which one is the easiest. I'd have to take a look at it. But, you're going to end up losing out on stones no matter what. If they don't push out a Brawly, if they don't give out the story mode. So, I can't say this is, one of the best celebrations ever. It is a filler celebration, but this is one of the better filler celebrations. This might be the best filler celebration. So, I will make a second video about this on the 10th when we get all the info at the login reset. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. Like the video, share the video around, don't forget to subscribe. And we are out of here. Peace.